Hi there, welcome to Nonsense Whisky. My name's Vin PF, and today we've got a little bit of a special episode. It's kind of a review, it's definitely a review, but this is a dram that has been universally slammed by the people I know on Twitter and in various social medias, and was sent to me by the good people at the Dramble.com, I think, and they do excellent reviews and also aggregate other site reviews like my own. If I've covered something they've covered, I always have my link below, and it's great for getting their opinions but also other opinions, second opinions, because as we all know, whiskey is highly subjective, and you take from reviews whatever you will, and it's good to get all the opinions. So yeah, do check them out. They sent me this thing on my request because they absolutely slammed it, said it was one of the worst whiskies they'd ever tried, and that is alarm bells to me. I don't, it's not that I don't trust people when they say things like that, it's just that I want to know, I have to know myself, I have to subject myself to it. So I got in touch with Matt at the Dramble and I said, guy, you've got to send me this, I need to try it, I need to see for myself, because if it's truly that awful, we've all had some bad whiskies, but awful is not something I hear thrown around a lot. Like, you know, you normally see scores, people score their whiskies, even a bad whiskey will get something like sort of 5, 6 out of 10, which is like 50%, man. You need less than that to pass a university course. So here it is, and this is the Fujikai 10-year-old. Now, you may have seen a few people cover it, including Dram a Day. He covered it. I'll flick a link up, and this is it here. So it's 10 years old, bottled at 43%, from Japan, which is an interesting thing because Japanese whiskey gets quite a lot of maybe undue praise based on a few amazing products. So I bring this to you today maybe to kind of bring them down to earth a little bit, let's say that. Now I'm going to try and be as subjective as I can. I have tried a little bit of this already, but I'm going to try and pick some tasting notes out of it. Maybe we'll talk about the distillery first. I'm letting this kind of air out as much as I can. It's it's not a bad looking dram. I don't know about natural colourings, things like that. I think it's pretty irrelevant and stuff like this. This is produced by the kind of Mondo Shuzo winery, who are in the Yamanashi province, which is about 70 miles west of Tokyo, and it's on the kind of on the base of the Fuji mountain, Mount Fuji indeed. And it's called Fujikai because Mount Fuji, and also the province used to be known as Kai. But interestingly, I don't know much about Japanese, but I know a few friends who are into kind of Japanese culture and language, things like that. And the word Kai has several meanings in the Japanese language, including ocean, shell, restoration, recovery, things like that. But something I thought was quite funny is also something that is shouted at martial arts when you're about to attack. So take from that what you will, possibly quite relevant. Something else about this dram is that 8,808 bottles have been produced. Very limited stock, but don't let that concern you because there is plenty of bottles still available. It doesn't get very good reviews, and it goes for about £50 a bottle. Now, something interesting, if you are interested in trying this, and I do encourage you to try things, especially when people say that they're awful, it's £7 for a measure on Master of Malt right now. It's quite a lot, £7 is a lot, but worth it, because trying something bad is the way you define good things, and it gives you an appreciation for the good things as well, especially the basic good things that you may well have forgotten about whether they're good or not. So, enough going on about the whiskey itself. To be honest with you, I'm kind of just staving it off because I've smelt and tasted it already. So anyway, let's carry on and see what we get. If anything, I don't know, you probably can't see this, but it's got some serious legs. Let's smell. Okay. Brace yourself. Alright, so yeah, it stinks. It really does stink. It's like wet dog, and it smells like like, I don't want to say burning rubber, but definitely rubber. But not like, yeah, I suppose it is kind of freshly moulded rubber. It reminds me of big flashback to like plimsolls at school, you know, kind of rubber-soled gym shoes. It's not nice, man. It's very chemically. I say it's not nice. It's interesting. I'm not kind of like flinching from it, although it is. Yeah, it's not great. Let's excuse me. Let's move on to the palate and see where we go. Oh, it's there's some smoke in there, just about, but it's not like Isla smoke, you know. It's not like kind of peat smoke. It's not even ashtray. It's not even. Sometimes you hear that being thrown around. It's almost like, I don't know. It's almost like somebody's just put smoke in it. Like not the origin of the smoke, actual smoke, just gone, there you go, shook that in there, and it's kind of infused with it somehow, in some crazy science. It's got some sweetness to it, but it's like plastic. It's like licking a sheet of plastic after you've had some sweets. Oh god. Oh, it's just it's truly diabolical. Now, I've heard people say it's an interesting dram. It certainly is that. I am not going to finish that. I was going to try and force myself to for the sake of the video, but it's just really bad. It's 50 quid a bottle, and I think if you have got enough friends who are interested in this, it might be worth buying it just to see it. It's one of those experiences. It's like morbid curiosity. It's the only reason why I can imagine people would want to go and see horror films like Hostel, things like that. You know, that kind of morbid curiosity that you kind of cover. You're not being right in the head for wanting to go and do it. Like, and that's the reason why I got this thing. Morbid curiosity. I couldn't believe that something was this bad when I read the review, and I was like, it can't be that bad. It really is. I mean, and I'm not even going to say just take my word for it. I'm not going to say don't go and get this. I think every single one of you needs to try it. I really do. If I had a bottle of it, I would never touch a drop of it again, and I would send samples to everybody I knew, not just the people I don't like, because you've got to try bad things. I think you've got to try bad things, and there's a lot of whiskey out there that's amazing, and if people like me and the Dramble and a Dram a day don't cover stuff like this, then suckers will pay 50 quid for it. Ugh, genuinely terrible. Well, I'm gonna have to wash my glass out because I do plan on recording another video after this, something a little bit better for sure. But there you go. I hope you've enjoyed this little episode. I kind of put it together as a bit of a joke, but it's definitely a review. I've tried to pick out tasting notes, things like that. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you enjoyed watching me hate that thing. But there you go. There's the Fujikai 10. Sorry for the guys who made it watching this. I severely doubt you are, but seriously, whoever said it was okay to put that out, just sack them, get someone new, because they haven't got a clue what they're talking about. There you go, subjectivity, but whatever. Make sure you get it, make sure you try it. Try the little Dram off Master of Malt. What could go wrong? 7 quid down the drain maybe, but you know, you'll expand your palate no matter what. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know below if you've tried it, if you'd like to try it. Unfortunately, I can't send you a sample of it, but I don't know, maybe someone in the comments has got a bottle and wants to send some stuff out, whatever. Or alternatively, let me know what you think is the worst whiskey you've ever tried is, because I love to know that sort of stuff, you know, especially if it's so bad. If you think it could be worse than the tasting notes I gave that, let me know, because I would love to try it and I would love to put it on the channel. You guys need to see stuff like that as well as the amazing things, right? So yeah, don't forget to check back next week for more videos, and I'll see you again on another No Nonsense Whisky video.